you're alive. Well, if I am, I'll pay that damn doctor enough. If she don't keep me alive, I'm going to fire her. Look at it this way. If she don't keep me alive, she's going to have one less patient. A good looking one, but one less. And if nobody comes on, I'm going to bed. I'm tired. Oh, lordy, lordy, lordy. 95 degrees at 8 o'clock at night. I know I'm catching some of y'all flat-footed at 8 o'clock. There are those that don't know what go on at any hour. And I seem to be talking to myself. But look at it this way, I've got a damn good audience, or at least a good looking audience. Minute 22 seconds. 25. Wow, minute 30 and nobody's on yet. Times like these make me wonder if I did it right. Oh. Well, there are 2 minutes. I'm going to give you one more minute. Then I'm going to call it quits. Oh, somebody barely saved the bell. 2 of you barely saved it. Dadgummit, I was fixing to call it quits. Howdy, and who is you? Who is you and howdy? What up, Chris? Oh, it ain't all bad. Had an okay dinner. Little bitty old Plaza Diner over there. Waffle House style, you know, where they got the grill behind the counter where you can see it. A couple of good old gals working it. I enjoyed it. The food was but the atmosphere was great. Alright, we got Chris, who's number 2 hidden in there. Well, bummer, where you at? I'm down there in Bossier City, Louisiana. I went in there hoping to get some Cajun food. You know, everywhere you turn around down there, you can get Cajun food, except where I stopped tonight. I'm like, well, bummer. Van Wart, Ohio. That sounds familiar. McDonald's. Oh, no thank you. You're right. There ain't nothing around. Time like that, you wish you had that bologna. Walk over there to Walmart and get bologna. That beat the hell out of McDonald's, but I like bologna. Up your neck of the woods, you ought to be able to get some head cheese up there. I'm giving me a head cheese craving. I told Michael next time he goes through Missouri, stop at Fuel City and get me some head cheese. Well, who's number 3 on there? Hit the like button, say howdy. There you go. Wolf Brand too, right? Y'all got Wolf Brand chili up there? That's a pretty good chili. I like to do one of my minute rice deals and add the chili with it. But I'm having to cut out the damn rice. I got to cut out some carbs. I got to drop some weight. We've cut so much out of my diet, I told Mama I refuse to give up on my Mountain Dew. Lauren, what's up? Told her to leave my Mountain Dew alone, and she talked about cutting back on cigarettes. I said, don't overwhelm the old man now. We're cutting out enough as it is. Oh, hell yeah. We do the same thing. But unfortunately, on these trucks, you can't carry quite all that. Now, Chris, you got a microwave? Well, that's your opinion. I like my good old-fashioned bar-ass bologna. I do bar-ass hot dogs and bar-ass bologna and bar-ass salami. I like bar-ass. A friend of mine, every time he drives by that big bar-ass factory up there, he's always calling me and telling me they short business, getting short on business. I need to go get more bologna. What I was going to tell you, Chris, I love to get those taters, the microwave taters. They already got them wrapped up in a shrink wrap. I'll throw those in the microwave. They take like 5 minutes. And that's what I'll do my chili and cheese on right there. That's just almost good as a Frito pie. Yeah, I don't know if I've had it or not. I ain't got a clue. I'm a firm believer in trying all kinds of stuff. So that same buddy I just talked about, we got a motel room a couple nights together. Back when we was hauling boats. And he likes that blue cheese. And he got me to try the blue cheese. And I tell you now, blue cheese and Papa Joe did not go together well. Oh, he'd eat that stuff. He'd buy the little thing of it, go crazy. You never had chili on a tater? Oh, dude, you don't know what you're missing. Just throw that rascal in the microwave like a baked tater. Get that and watch it. They're damn hot when they come out too, with that shrink wrap on them. And you can feel them to tell if they're done or not. So, but then you cut that sucker open like you would a baked tater. Dice her up a little bit. Sometimes I put butter on it, sometimes I don't. Then I'll put my cheese inside that tater, and then I'll put my chili on there. Oh, man. You talk about some country boy eating, there you go. No, thank you. Now, back in my youth, we used to have vegetable oil parties. What up? They call me Turtle? Dude, you need to get a faster truck if they're calling you Turtle. Oh, that's what I told him. Cut it open, put the cheese in there, and then chili on it. And if I'm at home, yeah, we'll do the sour cream and all that good stuff. But we'll put sour cream in just our regular chili. If we fix chili at the house. Alright, who's driving the truck? I just left Oklahoma, man. It wasn't hot when I was there. course, that was a few hours ago. I remember them 55 days. Thank you very much. It was 55 everywhere when I started driving one of these rascals. There's 4 of you and 2 likes. 2 of you are slacking. Oh. Well, I'm saying that's how I was. I didn't get in no hurry. I've drove a few large cars in my day. That's why if you've watched any of my videos, I tell everybody the easiest way to tell who's speeding in these little towns and constructions is those real slow trucks. They're the ones speeding. All the fast trucks and large cars, they go mellow and they make it up outside of town. Getting loaded in East Chicago. Oh yeah, it'd be nice and cold. I heard they're predicting snow. Yeah, buddy. Those coils can be dangerous. You see that video I did on a Sunday? Oops. That wasn't coils, but that was paper rolls. You know, they was having so much issues when they loaded them suicide. So now they load them standing up. Well, that ain't a whole hell of a lot better when you talk about a 8-foot tall, come on, dadgummit, 8-foot tall roll, and you get kind of carried away, huh? Yeah, I can believe that. Where was it, Virginia? What was it, 10 or 12 years ago? Might have been 15. I lose track of time out here. I think it's Virginia or West Virginia. One came loose off of his flatbed and destroyed a bridge. That's when they started making the shipper responsible for making sure that coil was secure. Now, I don't know how far that went, but that's what they was going to do. Every place I went, the driver was still responsible. Don't mind me, I'm busy. And my hands ain't what they used to be. That place I loaded at in El Paso, Young Guard down there, it's big old rolls of copper. So, you know, high security shit. Yeah, that's about how it's always been. They disappear. But that boy jumped up there and counted my 6 rows. And he just bounced out of that truck, and I told him, I said, youngin', you're going to be paying for that in a couple of years. Oh, I've been doing it 2 years. I'm fine. Gotcha. Let me go back about the time I'm ready to retire and see how he's doing. Say what? Damn it, man. Did you have to get a break in on that 87 miles? J-Man, what up? I'm doing okay. We got 11 viewers and just got my 3rd like. I guess nobody's liking me tonight. They're trying to hurt my feelings, make me get off there. Oh, I'm down here in Louisiana. No, J-Man, I ain't by you. I'm over here in Bossier City, Iowa, Louisiana. I don't want to say Iowa. Go from here over to Kilgore, down to Houston. I got about 3 drops, and I'll end up over there by J-Man in Baton Rouge. What up, Rooster Cruiser? Well, thank you. You're from Baton Rouge? J-Man's over there somewhere. We keep trying to hook up. J-Man, I'll be over there at that same place. Don't know when. Probably sometime Tuesday. That's about the size of it, too. I tell you what, that stretch on 75 through Sherman and Denton and all that going into Oklahoma, over there in Texas, man, that stuff's getting rough. I can't believe the state of Texas goddamn road that tough, rough. That's like crossing Arkansas 15 years ago. Arkansas and Oklahoma was pretty bad. You remember where I go over there, right? That's where I'm going to be. That's where I end up. "96 degrees, and I'm going to bed early tonight. I am tired. You might. I don't know if I've got it or not, man. I ain't gonna lie. Yeah, that's true too. Uh-huh. Well, I know what that picture is. It ain't that I don't recognize it. I can't see the sport of the squad. Oh. Yeah, that wasn't bad. I was only held up about an hour on that wreck today. Weather's brutal everywhere right now. And that boy I got hired for working around my place, he broke that riding mower. He was out yesterday with a push mower. And about lunch, when he was going home for lunch, I said, "Don't you wish you had that push mower? Or that riding mower instead of that push mower?" I said, "I don't know when I'll get it fixed." So that you don't accidentally start the truck while you're outside of it. Or maybe they're afraid the tester's going to start the truck on you. If you're down by the border, I'd say so nobody stole it and made a run for the border. I'll tell you what blows me away. How many truck drivers I see pull up off the fuel island and just bail out, don't lock their truck or nothing. I'm not that trusting of folks. Jim Bob. Uh-huh. It's that dry down there, huh? Make me think of the Marine Corps days. We used to have to rake the dirt. That always ate my ass out there in California and had to rake the dirt. And them lines better be straight and purty too, or we didn't get to go on leave. Well, if you didn't catch my earlier video, Jim hauled his first one here a little while back, and that rig that laid over today had him in it. That's what he was making reference to. Well, you gotta remember, it is Jim Bob the Super Trucker. Oh no, he's a wannabe goat roper. Hell, he can't decide what he wants to be. You can't be all of them, Jim. Make up your mind. Now, he probably don't know the difference in a goat roper and a cowboy. Yep, that's true. Well, you know, when I was talking to Jim earlier, that's why I was saying in that other video, you know, he was like, well, I wonder if the guy knew what he had. Maybe it was sealed and he didn't know. If you pick up a sealed trailer and you don't know what you're hauling, you haul that sucker like it's eggs. You go fragile. And if you got any experience, you'll be able to tell after a few curves what it's going to ride like. But if you ain't got that experience, ride slow and mellow until you figure it out. "12 people and 8 likes. I know a couple of them were the first one that it came on. I just lost 2 of them by. Thank you. Oh, me, oh my. That's about the 3rd pizza car I've seen go by. All right, Turtle, you be careful. I hear you. Oh, me now. I got some in Arkansas today, though. I ain't been by the house yet. I'll go by there sometime tomorrow. But she did go hit the grocery store, gonna do me up a little bit of victuals proud here. Some meat rolls and stuff to snack on. I got a new med that I have to eat before I take it. And I ain't real big on stopping to eat. Yeah, we used to do that all the time. 2 different ways of doing it. One is you had your mirror was fixed to the door, and you'd open that door and use it to adjust that mirror so that you could see while you was backing up. Then the super truckers would open the door and just step out on the step and back it in, let her idle back. That used to be common practice out here. Yeah, standing on the step. He's been out here a while. And I bet you he backed it in on the first shot. I used to do crazy stuff like that. Ain't no need to in this Volvo. I'm sorry, Peter car. But it looks like a Volvo. No, I'm sorry, it looks like a Peter car. Damn plastic beats. Oh, goodness. Yeah, they got remote control. Back in those days, we didn't have remote control. This one, you just reach out. That one, you'd put the window down when you'd bag it in, raining or not. You had a broomstick with a nail, bent nail in the end of it. You'd hook that mirror and adjust it with that broomstick. This one, you either adjust it by opening and closing the door, stepping out, whatever. I got in the habit of just opening the door and panning the door to have the mirror where I needed it. Which sometimes that's still a lot better than these remote control mirrors. Because you get a better view. These remotes only go so far and this door will open all the way up. I've gotten out of practice on my blind side and know. I never did like it. I was pretty good at it. I never did like it. I had the blind side here a little while back. I had to work at it. Which I'm old enough and experienced enough that I don't get embarrassed if I've got to stab at it 2 or 3 times. Hell, I don't get embarrassed if I do 12 pull-ups. To me, a successful docking is don't hit nothing except the dock. The rest of that, I don't care. And I don't care who's watching, laughing, talking. Oh, goodness. I'm just tired, folks. I ain't got a whole lot to say, so y'all gonna have to help carry on the conversation. I did put up a couple of videos today for you. Right? Well, I tell you that about the helping. And I got videos about that. Now, I'm a W9 man. I like my W9. And actually, there's a video that I did up where I was going to get out and help a feller slide his tandem. And he went off cussing me. We about got in a fist fight. And I left the video up. I had a couple people tell me I ought to take it down. I didn't do it. But too many times anymore you get out and they don't want help. You know, I don't understand that. And after you get cussed out and yelled at a few times, it's like, screw them. Learn the hard way. I did. I mean, you can only do so much. What's those saying? You take a horse to water. I got to think about a joke right there, but it ain't appropriate for right now. It's how you train a camel to drink. While I was overseas, they had classes that we had to take on how to train the camels to drink. You'd take them out there to the edge of that water. You had a wooden stake. You'd drive that stake down in the ground through the water. It was out in the water. Had a short piece of leather. You'd tie onto that camel. You'd lead him over there, and he tied it off where that camel's mouth was about so far above that water. Then he went behind him. He had 2 bricks. Them two rascals was dangling there, and he took them bricks and he popped them rascals. Boy, that camel sucked up water, and I said, damn, don't that hurt? And he said, no, not unless you get your fingers in between the bricks. So, shame on me. I went ahead and told it anyway. So anyway, that's my experience on training camels. I don't suggest y'all get your fingers between the bricks. Oh. Now let's see how many people I lost. I can't believe he told that joke. I can't believe they did that to that camel. Well, one of my boys got a new dog today. A Catahoula cur and a wolf something else cross. Looked just like a Catahoula. And all of it was a wolf husky was the father. The mother was a Catahoula cur, which all four is very smart dogs. Luckily, the granddaughter has taken to training their present dog, and yep, one blue eye, one brown. So he's trying to leave training this dog to the kids. The kids are, one's a teenager and the other one ain't far behind it. So he's gonna let them work on training him. Oh, he's still a little bit young for all that. Right now they just got him. So right now they're still loving on him and spoiling him and letting him know he's got a home. Damn near sound like a rescue. Said it was covered in fleas. Had the white gums and the whole bit, which is meaning that the fleas was depleting it of its blood. Makes you wonder about the rest of them. I just like Peter cars. I just like W9s. When I came out here, the big thing was to get a Peter car, that big old long hood and all that. And everybody and their brother had them. And W9 was doing okay. But I just kind of took a hankering to the body style of that W9 over the Peter car. So I got driving them and fell in love with them. I would love to have one now instead of this plastic Pete. These are not real Peterbilts. And I make the owner of the company and Peterbilt mad when I tell them that. This ain't a real Peterbilt. It's plastic Peterbilt. A Volvo lookalike. They don't like me. Oh well. If you can't stand the truth. Well, that's true, say what? However, there's nothing worse than an untrained dog. No, it's like having an untrained kid. I don't like. Matter of fact, me and Grandma was at a Chinese food place that we eat at a lot, and a young lady and her baby, and obviously her parents, came in and sat down, and they're just right there, right next to us. And this young lady was actually telling her child, no, leave that alone, no. I told you no. And was training that child. And after we ate, we left before they did. I patted the young woman on her shoulder there as I was walking out. I said, darling, it's good to hear somebody training her child. Thank you. You know, and she just smiled, and Grandpa and Grandma, they just beamed. So, ain't nothing will aggravate me more than an unruly child. So, Well, it ain't necessarily that they make them as cheap as possible. They're making them as light as possible. And the owner of this company, he used to have the large cars, but with the freight stuff the way it is, he needs to be able to haul 45 plus thousand pounds. And here you go. You got to get these cheap ass plastic made trucks. Now, I don't care whose name's on them anymore. They're all a bunch of plastic junk. Used to be just Freightliner. You know, if you had a Star car or a W9 or a Peter car, you had a real truck. Yeah, it had a little bit of weight to it, you know. That's like the video I was telling you about herding. I seen a guy going down the road herding a Peterbilt. You know, and herding's where you're back and forth on the steering wheel, trying to keep it in your lane. They used to be Freightliners. We used to tease them. Hell, no wonder you're tired. You have to herd that damn truck down. In Peter car, you just sat here gliding. You know, riding and gliding. Profiling. You know. Yeah. And they're trying to make it where if you say anything about it, you're the bad guy. I'm the bad guy. I know y'all won't believe this, but I'm a little bit outspoken in some situations. Here about a month ago, I made a woman mad in Walmart. We going to check out, and her little brat behind us was screaming his head off. And I turned around and I said, that's about enough of that shit. Shut up. Boy, you thought I'd hit that child. She didn't say nothing, but boy, if looks could kill, I'd done been buried and burnt. But the kid shut up. Tuttle and Tuttle. Is that who you drive for, Turtle? Tuttle and Tuttle? No, Han, it ain't a spot. They didn't park worth a damn. Oh, I think Turtle got off to eat dinner. He was going to wrestle with a chicken. Oh. Yep, that's a fact. I hope they do have power steering. That make me wonder if they got air brakes. That's something else that blows me away, is how many truck drivers actually understand how air brakes work. There ain't very many of them. Oh. TMB, what's up, bro? Dualies, super singles suck. Actually, I don't use my Jakes very often anymore. I don't like them on this truck. I was trying them out again today. I've been driving this truck over a year. I just don't like the Jakes on it. Now, back in the day, you wouldn't find me driving my truck without the Jakes on. These things, there ain't really much about this truck that I do like, other than it don't have all that electronic gadget shit outside. That's the only thing. It ain't got all them whistles and dings and dongs going off in here. You go to get in the right lane and it'll ding and tell you there's a car there. Well, no shit, I see the car there. I'm trying to tell them hurry their ass up. Or somebody cut in front of you and it'll slow you down. I don't look forward to when I'm forced to drive that stuff. Oh, goodness. Damn, B, did you see my video about that wreck today? Yeah, was that a mess or what? An uncalled for, eh? Oh, yeah, it's going to come to all of us. Yeah, too fast coming around that ramp. Getting in too big a hurry. How much time is he making now? What's up, Junior? Well, I can't afford to refuse. I only got 5 years till I can retire. Well, about 4.5 now. So, and I don't have my farm quite where I want it to be for me to retire. I don't like going to California, and that stretches from Mexico to Canada. I don't like that West Coast at all. Well, I've heard rumors of a couple things coming down the pike over here with this company, and I have to decide what evils I would rather put up with. But now you also got to remember, I've been out here pushing 30 years, so I can refuse not want to go to places and get by with it. The younger drivers can't. So, oh goodness. See, and this is why Grandma wanted me to slow down on these. I tell her they've saved a lot of lives out here. 1 or 2 today. So is Washington. I just shared a video about Washington on my Simple Living Facebook group. You ought to go watch. Yeah, none of them states out there are real truck friendly, I'll tell you that now. California is the worst of the 3 of them. But at least up there in Oregon and Washington, they're slowly starting to up their speed limit. I think they both have, haven't they? He's in Kansas. I forget where. He's already made it to his receiver, and he listens to them books on his phone and stuff. Oh. Oh yeah, I got a Facebook page. I also have a Patreon page. So the Patreon page is for those that want to help support the group. This costs me, roughly speaking, $350 a month to do this. Now, grant you, my phone bill for me and Grandma's included in on that. It's all one bundle. There's also t-shirts, if you didn't know about the t-shirts. If you go to the YouTube About page and scroll to the very bottom, you'll see links to the Facebook page, links to the Patreon page, links to where the t-shirts are. I think the Sun has them where they keep coming up. Oh. Well, tell him Semper Fi. I'm an old jarhead myself. Well, if he'll get into the computer part of that, he could make himself a good career. If he just wanted to be a wrench bender and changing brakes and stuff, that's going to suck. He needs to stay up with the IT part. But tell him Semper Fi and thanks for his service. From an old jarhead to a young pup. Oh man. Ain't long I'm gonna tell you all good night. Let Grandma flirt with me. Anything in particular you want to cover here in the last couple of minutes, let's spit it out. I'm just sitting there watching traffic. There ain't much to watch, but I'm watching what there is. Well, thank you. You are quite welcome. Now, I stayed out this weekend by my choice. Well, a lot of my favorite restaurants don't exist anymore, or they've changed drastically. TMB, where's that ranch hand at out there in Idaho? What is that, 30 you cut up? You go past Little America and you cut up 30. What's the name of that town up there where Ranch Hand is? Now that was a restaurant. That was a truck stop there. Well, I liked it. Willie's Place, which is a Petro now. Back in the day, that was a good place to stop. We had a couple of them over in Georgia, a couple of mom and pops I liked. They're all gone. The big corporation has gobbled them all up, and if they didn't gobble them up, they put them out of business. You know, they can't compete. That's like this place. I've seen one truck. I have been here 4 hours and 45 minutes. I've seen one truck fuel. One truck. And I'm not seeing that many drivers walk in to eat. Now, I did go in there to eat. This guy next to me did. And I've seen maybe 2 or 3 others. And that's out of 3 or 4 dozen trucks. They're all eating in their trucks. You can't blame them. You know, it gets a little pricey. Now, their place ain't too bad on prices. But still, the corporations have got it now where they go to Pilots and Loves and all that fuel. I'm stuck at having to go to Loves. So I'm not throwing rocks. I'm just telling you the truth. So a lot of the good old mom and pop places are long gone now. Now that ranch hand is still up there. My son went by it. Boy, it was right on the tip of my tongue too. My son went by it here a while back on the trip out there. He has a friend that lives in that town. Bear Mountain is the name of the mountain. He was telling his hand that was, or his friend that was ranch hand was one of my favorite restaurants. Truck stops. No boy told him, oh, it ain't the same. He says it doesn't change stands 2 or 3 times. Every time they change it up. No, it ain't Donnelly. Yeah, exactly. Say what? Exactly. Well, you know, my doctor jumped my ass real bad Monday. Yeah, she did it a nice way. She's a good girl. But part of it is my diet out here. And people don't understand, like you just said, that's our choices. Now, what in all that sounded healthy? You know? They holler about her weight and all that. Oh, well, get out and walk. When? And when after I've done drove 10 or 11 hours of a day, I damn sure don't want to go walking. I want to go to bed. There's some nights like tonight I'm doing good to do a live stream. You know? I'm tired. I'm ready to go to bed. You know? I don't want to go walking. Now, like I told Grandma, I went in there and put in my order, nice little place in there, and I started walking around inside. That wasn't much, but it's more than I normally get. So, yeah, that's one of my pet peeves is people don't understand our lifestyle out here that is forced upon us. It ain't like we want it. It's forced upon us. We have no other choice. But yet they're going to sit back and condemn us and tell us how we need to do it differently. Gotcha. Just like the smoking. So many of them have been trying to bust my chops on here at times about smoking. Oh, well, you need to quit. I got a certain part of my anatomy for you to kiss, too. It's the only damn thing I got left out here. My Mountain Dews and my cigarettes. They took away the drugs, the wild women, the party, the fast trucks. What's left? Cigarettes and Mountain Dew. Oh, me oh my. What's that old song? Wild whiskey or fast horses, wild whiskey. What is that? I think is it Tom T. Hall that sang that? I know it's women, whiskey, and horses. Fast horses, wild women. I don't remember. Right? Well, it's like any addiction. Damn, I'll spit it out. You have to want to quit to quit. Other people want you to quit, telling you to quit don't work. I did quit for about 30 days, and there's videos of me and Grandma going through all that pain. And that didn't last. All right, say what? Take it easy. Thanks for joining. Oh, 16 people. Well, that's pretty good for tonight. 12 likes and 16 people. No. I felt more frustrated when I quit. I was still always having the cravings. Hell, every morning out here, I feel like I got to get kick-started. And it ain't got to do with the smoking. It's got to do with all the aches and pains. My wife is one of them that as soon as she wakes up, she lights a cigarette. Or if she gets up in the middle of the night, she'll take a few hits off a cigarette. I don't do all that. All right? I tried the Chantix at one time, just before they made it illegal. It's now illegal to take Chantix and drive a truck. Boy, that gave me some crazy dreams. Talking to an old buddy of mine here a little while back. He quit, and he only did the Chantix for a week, and he's done. Smoking the whole bit. He still ain't paid. Now he drinks more, which is a better evil. But we ran for that trade show factory company together. And I had this dream. I was inside the factory building, driving around in a convertible cab over, trying to find my trailer. And we was talking here just a couple weeks back, and he brought that up. Asked me if I've been driving any more convertible cab overs. I don't know where that one came from, but Oshkosh, caught the brute. Well, that's cool. My kids grew up in one too. Yeah, I got a little bit of a temper. It's much better now. Thank you, Lord. It gave me some weird dreams. Oh. But I've always, I've often thought back about that cab over convertible. Maybe I should make one. Maybe I should buy an old cab over and convert it into being a convertible. What do you think? People would go nuts. It'd be fun. Oh. You think so? It was a sign for me not to drive cab overs anymore? Or to quit driving convertibles? Grandma's got the thing for convertibles. I bought her three convertibles in the course of our 20 years together. I've quit buying them for her. The last one, she hardly ever took the top down on it. Oh. Good night, Lauren. I ain't too far behind you. People dropping off left and right. So I'll take that as a sign for me to sign off. Appreciate y'all coming on, each and every one of you. Remember, the good Lord loves you. Good night.